Hello guys, we're going to start here in just a second. Just going to share the link. Alright. Okay, let's get this show on the road here. Alright, 16 more matches in this one. Let's see. Last I know, it was... Who had... Let me do a quick count. Vader has... Two cold... I know doesn't have one. One, two... One... Two... McIntyre has one left against Jarrett. RVD's done. Sabu has Storm left. Credible has 3. So we definitely probably are going to want to have a match with Credible. And then Ospreay has 1. Yeah, we definitely want Credible. Who? Rock, Cody. What's the other one? Too cold. We'll do Cody. Let's go, Justin. Oh.
Fight!
Yeah, we'll see what he can do.
One, two, three.
Counter. Knee drop. Goes for a key lock. Reverse suplex. Some punch trading between the competitors. Ooh. Ran into a sleeper. Backbreaker. Ooh. Diving lariat. And Zaguri. Ah, super kick. 1, 2. Ooh. Cody Rhodes might be in trouble here. Oh, lands a gourd buster. Bulldog. Oh, knee drop. Oh, a little bionic elbow. Roll up. Cradle DDT. Going up top. Double axe handle. Counter. Knee drop. Ooh. DDT. Power slam. Oh. Oh. Less than a minute.
30 more seconds.
Ooh.
10 more seconds.
Ooh. We got a draw. And it's, yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, like, it was. I mean, yeah, Cody held on strong. It's just, he just didn't really lay a lot of big moves, unfortunately. Let's see. Funk has 3. Liger has 2. Oh, wait a sec. I know who's gonna need them. DiBiase, I bet, is gonna need a 1, 2, 3. 3, yeah, 3. Liger, Saturn has only a couple. Christian that's probably his last match. So let's focus on, let's do, we'll do Saturn. We'll do Saturn.
Fight!
Ooh, dodge super kick to start things off.
Hey!
Body slam.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Doing neck breaker. Atomic drop.
Give up! Give up!
Oh,
1, 2!
oh, STF. Counter. Backdrop. strike trading between the competitors. Ooh. Spine buster. Oh, he just stole a maneuver. Brain buster. Cover.
1, 2.
Death Valley driver.
1, 2.
Another brain buster. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Saturn with the win. See, 1, 2. Roberts, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we definitely want to do Roberts because I think everyone else has less than 3. Yeah, definitely want to do Roberts. That's DDP's final match. Shamrock and we'll do Jericho. Chat just doubled there.
Fight!
How's Sabier? How you doing?
One. One. One, two.
Ooh. Roberts and Jericho, the current matchup. With us getting closer to all the matches being completed, the standings are starting to become more and more apparent. However, there is tomorrow there will be 2 more Legends League episodes that will conclude the league portion, assuming there's no ties. If there are ties, depending on the amount of them, it might be its own stream or not, but we'll see. But if we see who's in the top 12, then there will be a planned date for that tournament. And I'll announce that I think probably tomorrow at the end of the 30th stream, the 30th part. We'll see. But yeah, that's the plan with that at the moment. Ooh. Tiger Bomb to the Lion Tamer. DDT. Back to that Lion Tamer. Roberts might be in trouble here. Turned on if you saw the PS1 startup. I looked around.
10 minutes long.
Yeah, I saw a little blip of it on the homepage on my PS4. Just a little app thing. I gotta look into it. Maybe there's some free stuff in it. Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, the disrespect. Let's see here. Now, if I'm correct, let's see. Boss Man has 1, 2. I think Tenta has 3, so we definitely gotta use something there. I get ya. Angle, Regal, and Michaels. Michaels, I know that's his last match, but Angle and Regal. How many matches do they have left? Regal has 2. He has 2 as well. So legit. We'll do Angle. Yeah, it would have been kind of nice if maybe they included some PS1 classics for free or something. I don't know. I mean, with such a big freaking library PlayStation has, and you think at some point they look at some of their very old titles and be like, you know what, guys? Here you go. Just have at it. Toss out of the ring.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ankle lock.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
1, 2.
Yeah, PS3 you could still get some there. I have some stuff on my PS3 through the store. Yeah, I got Fire Pro Wrestling 2, the PS2 version on there as well. I got something Castlevania related. I didn't get anything Metal Gear related though. Interesting.
5 minutes long. 1, 2, 3.
I might have to. I gotta. If I ever get the resources again, I think I might invest in getting like some like Japanese PS2, PS1s and stuff, so I can play some of the wrestling games from that area, because those games are straight fire, and you can't really play them on American hardware. Not really. I mean, you could download the ROMs on your computer and mess around with them, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the idea of being able to have like everything on console and be able to actually save and stuff. Because I know you can save on the computer, but it always feels so shaky to me. Like I'm always afraid I'm gonna like click on it and everything's gonna not be there. I don't know.
1, 2. Give up.
10 minutes long.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up.
Yeah, there might be some games that are only in Japan that we have here too.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow! So you really had a whole system there to get it done with. Yeah, there's a lot. There's decent amount. Especially for Dreamcast, that's for sure. Ooh. Splash. Oh, Tenta with the win. Yeah, I don't know if I can make that happen for me for that level. All right, back to the A bracket. All right. Is there anyone with 3 left? No, there isn't. Everyone has 1 or 2. All right, so let's do... Let's do McIntyre and Jarrett. Let's do that one there. Oh, eBay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's doable. Yeah. It sucks because the PS3 and 360 they're kind of a part of that not so much because the PS2 era of an Xbox era of online is like stage 1 online that we're never gonna really have full access again. Not 100%. Maybe some elements, but not really. The 360 PS3, you could still like if they spent the money to keep shit up, you could still do stuff on those systems, but they don't want to spend the money on it. And to be honest, with the way they remaster and re-release games on different platforms, it's kind of hard to justify keeping those up just for the small little nuances that are exclusive to that system. Because even though there are some in those systems that are more for them, it's not to an extent that make like enough people say, oh, we gotta justify it being online. Yeah, you couldn't know. But there wasn't a ton to look for anyway, though, because DLC was a lot less rampant back then. So it's a big deal, even if you wanted to like spend something. It had to be big enough.
5 minutes gone.
Counter. DDT. You know, when we get to the 16 match done, I really should count how many matches are left, just to make sure that, just to see how much of a pace I'm at. Spinebuster with the jackknife. Ooh. Oh, future shock goes for a cover. Oh, we got interference. Oh, Claymore cover. Oh. Alright. Does anyone have more than 3 here? Let's see. Funk has 3, so he's kind of gonna be a... Liger has 2, Stearman has 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Jonal has 1. Douglas has 2. We just saw DiBiase, so let's do a funk match. Is that a doink or we'll do doink? We'll do that. Jeff wasn't gonna kick out of that. Yeah. No. Only Hogan will kick out of it. Hogan's like, look at everyone come down the ring. Oh wait, it's that finish isn't gonna work for me, brother. No, sorry, I'm not gonna take a jumping big boot. We're gonna do this old school. I'm gonna give you a real big boot, and then we're gonna hit that leg drop, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go to a restaurant and get some nice steaks and stuff. Leave the audience wanting more, brother. Stump puller. Room service at the Marriott. That'll work for me, brother. I'll get some room service.
5 minutes gone.
Yeah.
You know, I make jokes and stuff about Hogan and all that, but I mean, in all due respect to Hogan, I mean, he legit did change everything, and you kind of have to respect that to a degree. But you know, sometimes, and I think I've said this before on the channel, but sometimes with the amount of wrestling he did legit do, part of me almost wonders, like, if he does legit think he's telling the truth, because there's something like, maybe he took too many chair shots to the head or something like that, and he did legit, maybe Taker did dump him on his head during that tombstone pile driver. I don't know. But sometimes I'm wondering with, because he says the shit with such fucking conviction that sometimes I wonder, does he really think he's telling the truth here? Because some of the stuff is just like, no, this is not true, Hogan. How do you even came up with this? Oh, counter with a whoopee cushion. Oh. Because I wouldn't be surprised if he if there was something not clicking right in the head for a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I almost kind of doubt that, though, because even when he was early in his career, he was pretty protective of himself. He didn't really like taking a lot of risks, like, in terms of, like, stuff to the head and all that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know how to work time zones, brother. Yeah, exactly. Like, stuff like that, I'm just like, oh! Oh! Joink sneaks in a win. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's just times where I'm like, there's sometimes some of the stuff he says, I'm just like, okay, you must have got hit on the head somewhere because there's no way there's no way that even you yourself saying that stuff with such conviction, and I'm just like, either you're way too into the kayfabe, hello fear, or there's something not clicking in your head that's making you think that all this stuff is real when it's not. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, everything's kind of caught up in this one, so let's do. Ooh, Omega and Steamboat. There we go. We'll do that one. I. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, overall, I actually do like Hogan a little bit as a wrestler. I do like his stuff a little bit. I mean, if I'm ever gonna put together a top 10 favorite wrestlers, he'd probably be an honorable mention because you almost have to acknowledge the impact he left on wrestling because, and I don't think he was ever like a bad wrestler. I just think that Vince was like, okay, you do all this stuff. That's how we're gonna do it. Because anyone who saw his work in Japan damn well knows he can do other things. It's just... It's going good. Yeah, still early on. We're not even halfway through yet of the stream. But for anyone that is able to, like I said earlier, tomorrow we're going to be doing the 2 streams to conclude the league portion of the event and see who's going to be in the 12-man tournament. And the tournament will be the date of it. The date that we're going to shoot to do it will be announced on the 30th part tomorrow night. So that is something to keep in mind there. But yeah, stuff's going good. Had a lot of longer matches, not really a lot of quick ones yet. Double chicken wing. Oh, Steamboat and Omega would have been a fucking dynamite match if that ever happened. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing too. It's like when I watch his interviews, and there's just times where I watch, I'm like, you know what? I mean, as many jokes I say about him lying or maybe keeping too much into kayfabe, I almost have to wonder sometimes, is he really actually lying, or does he think he's telling the truth and his memory's just way too foggy or something? Because there's no way that someone could do it that much without thinking it's something else. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Hogan, it would have been nice if Hogan did interviews with people that are around during that time, like Macho Man, Ric Flair, and all them. Because I feel like they could kind of... Oh, wow, we got it. Well, count out. Boss, you can thank Boss Man for that. But yeah, but when he does these interviews, no one's gonna fact check him because who in their right mind's gonna try to fact check Hulk Hogan? I mean, come on. If you even have the pull to get an interview with Hulk Hogan, you're not gonna spend the interview trying to like say he's wrong. You're just gonna ask him questions to listen to him talk about stuff because it's Hulk Hogan. You're not gonna do a bunch of stuff with that, right? 1, 2. Yeah, Eddie has 3, so we got to do something with Eddie. Does Moxley have more than he? Moxley has 3. Jeez. All right, let's do Eddie Guerrero and John Moxley then. Like, geez, if I somehow got to talk to Hulk Hogan, I'm the first thing. I mean, the first few sentences I'm say is definitely not going to be. Are you sure about that? You may want to check those.
Fight!
Tell book. Man, that'd be fascinating if he did a book. I wonder if he'll go through like Inception, like King, when he's writing a book and he keeps catching himself and he's like, "Wait a second, am I the liar, brother? It was me. I'm the liar. I'm the one spreading the falsities." Tell all. Oh yeah. I get you there. Yeah, it would still be very interesting. I mean, because, man, the people he was around during the height of, like, the 80s and 90s, like Andre, Macho Man, and then even in WCW, like Ric Flair, The Outsiders. I mean, there's just so many people. Am I the liar, brother? But yeah, and here's the other thing. In defense to his like backstage politicking, I can understand why he was like that, because when he was in AWA, Vern Gaines legit screwed him over quite a bit. And I could get why after being there, why he would be protective of himself, because, you know, he didn't want to get screwed over again. And I get that. And let's be honest here. If Vince McMahon had the ability to back then with Hulk Hogan, he would have found something to do. He would definitely would have. I don't think WCW would have, but at that point, Hulk Hogan was too paranoid to really let anything slide.
1, 2.
That's real, yeah. Well, that's the thing too. It's like, and this is what I say about during the Bloodline story when they had Roman Reigns and even the Usos hold on to all those belts for eons. I'm just like, I just think it was such a stupid thing to have their whole thing based around them holding on to the belts forever and a half, because even during the Triple H reign of terror and Hulk Hogan holding those titles, even they dropped the belts at some point to somebody for a little bit. Even if they took them back and held them again for several months, at least they dropped them when it was proper. Now, granted, if Roman Reigns did that before Cody beat him to somebody else for a couple months and then win it back, I don't know if the impact would still be as good. But, man, there's just times where I'm just like, man, this would be so sweet if he dropped it right here to someone like, I don't know, Sami Zayn or somebody, and they just didn't. And it's just like, man, you're just hoarding freaking everything. And it's funny because and I saw the interviews. Apparently, originally Roman Reigns was gonna lose at WrestleMania 39 to Cody Rhodes, but when it was starting getting closer to it, they all talk. Even Cody did. They all talked to it out, and they kind of decided that it wasn't the right time. So it wasn't something that was snuck over Cody. It was just everyone just thought it should have wait another year. And with the benefit of hindsight, yeah. I mean, here, I will say this. I think as a match, I almost want to say the WrestleMania 39 match is technically better outside of, you know, the cameos. Because the cameos made the WrestleMania 40 match like 5 stars. But in terms of like just Cody versus Roman, the intensity was there. But I will say this. Like, I think Cody beating him at 40 was the better choice at the end of the day, because you had the heel turn Rock, you had the cameos from the Taker, and the story building with Rollins and the Shield gear getting hit by the chair with Roman. That was so good. Oh my god. Yeah, Raiders are long overdue for tag titles. Yeah, like oh, he's gonna defend it at Saturday night's main event this month, like on the 14th or 15th against Kevin Owens. So he's definitely defending it. Let's see. Back to the A bracket. MJF Hall. Yeah, we'll do that one. Why not? Yeah. But yeah, I think overall 40 the WrestleMania 40 match was a great match overall. I think if you were only going to analyze just Cody versus Roman for a match length, you might pick 39 over 40, but man, like that whole build for him and everything was just perfect. And then I hear some people say, "Oh, they should put the belt on Roman again," and I'm just like, "Why? Why would you? Like, what would be the point? You know, of Roman having any sort of title ever again? There really isn't. Like, Roman is at a point where I think like he is perfect. He has finally reached a point where he can be him without a belt. He doesn't need to hold any like gold or silver thing ever again." And that's fine. Because to be honest, I mean, I think after WrestleMania 41, I think he's going to take a long break. Because I think that'll be the event with this final match for a long time. Because it's kind of a dirty secret, but everyone knows that Roman Reigns is probably going to be done pretty soon because of his health.
5 minutes gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well,
11, 12, 13,
I don't know,
14,
but I'm just
15,
guessing.
16,
I could be wrong. It's just from what I heard, somewhere, that after the Bloodline story concludes, Roman's gonna focus on is legit gonna try is gonna retire a little bit from wrestling. He might do a once-a-year Cena schedule. I just know that this was kind of his last hurrah with stuff because of his health, because of the cancer and leukemia and all that. Which is fine, because he's done plenty. Ooh. Yeah, which is fine. I think his last match, I think they're gonna have him go against The Rock at WrestleMania 41. I don't know. Maybe they'll do a triple threat between those two and Solo Sikoa, because I don't know if they're gonna end those things at Survivor Series. I think they're gonna keep it going. Yeah, you know, and it's funny because I don't think Roman Reigns is a bad actor. It's just hard to measure his skills because he was given so much bullshit crap for so long to like work with. And the Bloodline stuff, dialogue-wise and all that, it's never been awful. It's just there's just so many ups and downs with it. So many periods of like, oh man, this is great stuff, and then so many moments where like, my God, can they just let him drop the fucking belt? Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to... Pepper necklace, yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably what they're gonna do. In all honesty. That makes the most sense. I don't know if they'll do it for Mania, because they may have other pans at Mania. Yeah, I think so. I have heard the idea of Cody Rhodes facing The Rock at Mania, but I don't know if I want to go that far with it. Yeah, we'll do Douglas and Liger here. You know, I don't remember that actually, but if it's his best promo without a script, I wouldn't be surprised. The scripts fucking sucked back then.
Fight!
Yeah. Well, the trick is Seth, Drew, and CM Punk. They're all on Raw, aren't they? And Cody Rhodes is on SmackDown. So I don't know, because all those guys, if anything, if they're gonna stay on Raw, the only thing they could go after is Gunther, and Drew's faced Gunther a few times already. I don't know if Rollins has fought Gunther yet. CM Punk definitely hasn't. But I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's the key with wrestling. The beauty of wrestling is sometimes less is more, and sometimes just playing it simple is the best way to do it. Yeah, that is true. They could do that if they wanted to. Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting. I will say, I'm happy that they haven't relied on retiree returns at Rumbles the last couple years. Actually, if they're gonna have any surprise entrances, I'd rather have it be guys from like TNA or other promotions, because I think that's awesome to see guys come in from other promotions into a WWE pay-per-view with their own belts. I think that's a great way to promote stuff. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind to see something like that happen. I think those are always the fun returns, when someone that's. Yeah, exactly. Like, I remember when Mickey James showed up with the belt, the Knockouts title. That was pretty cool. Joe Hendry would get a massive pop if he showed up at the Rumble. Possible. And really, anybody, really. Yeah. Oh my god. That'd be so awesome. I mean, hell, even the Hardy Boys could show up, even. Because they signed a long-term deal with TNA, actually. Powerbomb. A lot of palm strikes there. Douglas might be in trouble here. Oh, Liger takes the win. No, a lot of NXT guys haven't. I think it'd be cool to see more NXT guys in a Rumble, in all honesty. Oh, man. Wouldn't it be interesting if an NXT guy won the Rumble? Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it, because when they do the draft, I don't know if what belts are gonna be switching over, because since they've done away with the belts being brand specific, so they have that awkward ceremony where champs exchange belts. That was stupid. Since they've done that, they can draft guys, different titles from different shows, and be, fine. So I don't know. Maybe Gunther gets drafted to SmackDown, and maybe Cody Rhodes goes to Raw. Yeah. Yeah, that could happen, in all honesty. Him go to Raw. Well, I don't know, because technically SmackDown is his show. I mean, the whole thing was named after one of his catchphrases, so I don't know. But it's possible. Yeah, well, yeah, NXT, yeah, because if they're very serious about having those mid-card titles be as used up as the main titles, then they need to boost the women's division a little bit. They can get away with it for now, but they're going to have to really, really be cranking it. I think it's USA Network. I think so. I'm not sure how it works internationally. I know the end goal is to have everything on Netflix everywhere, but right now, at least where I'm at, like you get WWE stuff is still on Peacock, including the the PLEs. Let's see. Do we? I don't know if we already seen Triple H. Well, we can't do that one. I think we already seen Raven, haven't we? You know, Actually, I don't think we have seen Triple H. So we're just going to do DDP and Triple H. Yeah. No, not yet, but they will at some point. Yeah, I don't know how Reliving the War is going to work with the copyright stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I know Netflix isn't going to get everything right away, but it will get everything eventually. It's just going to take some time, because I think the deal is a very long-term deal. It's a great deal with Netflix, because they sorely needed, like, something like WWE on there, because, you know, last few years, I remember I first got Netflix back in, like, 2015, January 2015, and they were fucking fire. And now they've been really, really struggling. So getting this was really needed for them. Well, all his stuff is on Patreon, so you can so you still have access to it on Patreon. Because he made all those on Patreon free to see. At least some of them. He might make, I don't know how he'll do it long term. I know he has said in a Q&A video that a large of his focus after the show concludes is preserving it, so that it can still be viewable no matter what. Yeah, well, it's the future. Those streaming services, they're trying to pick up what cable's putting down. So it's the future. It's going to be a really weird when we're getting closer to, like, oh, Pedigree. Diamond Cutter. But it's gonna be really interesting. Oh, sneak attack. Oh! Yeah, I get that. I think well, the thing too is, and I get that. I think the reason why they're moving to Netflix too is, I think despite everything that's happened with Netflix, I do think more people have Netflix than Peacock. And that's in America. I know internationally it's still WWE Network, so I understand why people don't want to switch to Netflix when the W Network was like 9.99 forever and a half. So I get that. I mean, I already have Netflix and Peacock, so it's not gonna affect me. But I get that some people, it's like I don't want to pay an extra like $4 or $5 a month for Netflix for WWE stuff when I was only paying $10 for just WWE. You know, it is unfortunate. It is. I mean, if I don't know, who knows? Maybe Netflix will add some other stuff to make it worth the value. I don't know. My mom's well, yeah, exactly, because you can still share shit. We already we haven't seen we've seen Eddie Danielson. We haven't, but is there? Man, it's gonna become slim pickings here. It already kind of is. Regal has two. We already seen Tenta. We haven't seen Jay though, so we'll do that one here. Regal and Jay. And keep hockey. Well, I mean, you could never turn down hockey. I mean,
Fight!
that does remind me for the TWN guys. Like, and just another reminder. The kind of loose due date for stuff is December 31st still. I say loose because if stuff gets booked and I don't have time to get to it by then, I will go beyond that. But that's going to be the day I'm going to be fixing to kind of start getting the current season to wind down. I know DPS put some booking in. I plan on doing that Thursday. And I'm gonna do All Stars on Saturday. Just cause if DPS has any matches that would qualify for a TWN title opportunity, I do want to see those before the All Star show. So that's gonna be the plan. I am also gonna see if I can do some SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on Thursday as well. Fighting. Yeah, Peacock's great too, and I watch Peacock sometimes, but I have almost all the streaming services in all honesty, so I never have issues there. But some of those, but keep in mind, some of those are from my parents, and some of them I pay for myself. So it's not like I pay for all of them. So I get why some people couldn't do all of them though, because that does add up. You certainly can. I was gonna try to get some HWH in, but I don't know if I am. In all honesty, we'll have to see. Ooh, Briscoe wins with the Falcon Arrow. All right. I haven't done Too Cold. Have I? I have done Mr. Perfect though, so we're gonna have to wait. Vader and Sabu. Have we seen Sabu this stream? I don't think so. We haven't seen Vader either, I don't believe. No, we haven't. But have we seen... Wait, have we seen Storm? I already done all the Sting matches, unfortunately. He's already filled out. To benefit of hindsight, probably would better to loosely kind of better. I didn't do the best job of going recycling through guys, so some guys got finished a little earlier than others. Man, done Cody. Yeah, but if you count it as a match request, I could put that in the first Legends League show. Yeah. You know what? I don't remember if I've done Storm this stream. I'm not sure. Eh. No, I don't think so. I think we're just gonna rock with Storm here. I know we haven't done Vader and I know we haven't done Sabu. Yeah, we'll just do Sabu and Storm. We'll just do that. I don't want to spend too much time fidgeting with it. I mean, I'm only looking at the match counts now because I want to try to avoid having like multiple matches at the last stream have like the same guy, but it might happen with one or two with a couple, which is fine. Yeah, I'm sure I had them in the AM one. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued on what Bischoff's purpose is going to be. I'm not going to lie, like, I don't mind, like, The Rock starter being the GM of NXT, but I kind of think it'd be interesting to see Bischoff as the on-screen GM, in all honesty. I think that'd be a fun thing to see of him on there. Especially that NXT does so many old school wrestling stuff on there for their events, like... Oh, Jason Knight interfering. Yeah, she did.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, I don't think she was terrible in the GM role, but it's like, there's a part of me that's like, what is she gonna do here? I will say this, I'll say this on my deathbed, I would pay $1 million in, like, kill to see frickin' Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis go at it in the ring. Both former NWA champions, they're both still, like, young-ish and still in their prime, especially Aldis. I'm surprised Aldis hasn't wrestled at all. Yeah. I get that, and the thing is, I only watch the NXT, like, top 10 highlights. I don't actually watch NXT, so I can't say on a long-term thing. I can only say for, like, oh, here's 15 seconds of her saying something. You know what? I'm kind of shocked that none of Rock's kids have gone into, like, wrestling, but if you were the kid of The Rock... I don't think there's a lot for you to, like, worry about as much. Well, I would say David Flair, but here's the thing with Flair. To his credit, I do think he does get a little better over time. I think once he gets the crazy guy gimmick with the crowbar and has his own little group, I do think he gets a little better. But not by a lot. I'm not saying he's like A-grade material, but he's doable. You know, it's fine, you know. I don't hate him as much. as some of the other bad ones. I think there is something there for him. I just don't think he was given the appropriate timing of it. Now, Rick's other song, Reed Flair, from what I heard, he was the talent. He was the one that was gonna like pick to be the one, and he did show up on Nitro when he was little, but it just never quite clicked, unfortunately, long term for him. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't great at it at first. He did have a lot of learning to do, but I think once he was allowed to kind of find something more him and find a little group to work with that can kind of mask some things, like, because Crowbar is a fantastic worker, and Daphne had so much personality. I think those two really helped kind of round him up a bit. See, DiBiase. Have we seen DiBiase this stream? Let's stick with guys I know we haven't seen. Chono, I know we haven't seen. Douglas, we have seen. Hurricane, I know we haven't seen. We've seen Funk. And we've seen Doink, so we gotta kind of... Daniels and Sandman we haven't seen. And we'll do Daniels and Sandman. They kind of did, yeah, a little bit. I mean... I think he just needed more... I think it was kind of similar to Goldberg, where he just needed more time in the oven. But I will say this about David Flair. I don't think he's ever really injured anyone.
Fight!
So you can at least say that about David Flair. To my knowledge, I don't think he's ever injured anyone wrestling. But I could be wrong. I'm not exactly an expert in David Flair matches. Well, but the thing with Goldberg is that, because he would argue this too, like, him being quote-unquote stiff like that was part of the gimmick. Because part of it was that he treated it like it was real. Kitchen. He needed everything but a kitchen sink. Ooh. Break him in. Yeah, unfortunately, Taz never went to WCW. Yeah, he wasn't taught, and I hate it when people say he was a two-move guy, though. I mean, later in his career, yeah, he was definitely a two-move guy when he went back to WWE in the 2010s, but, you know, earlier in his career, he did do quite a few moves. It's just you barely saw them because his matches on average were like 2 to 5 minutes. Like you may see like a gorilla press slam or like a rolling knee bar, but you never saw like freaking anything beyond that usually. But if you look at like, because I've done the research, I've saw the videos, he's done a lot of different moves reasonably well. I think the biggest problem wasn't his ability to do moves. His biggest problem was that he just was too stiff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Daniels with the Asai moonsault.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Ooh, Angel Wings cover. Pile driver.
1.
I'm trying to think. Are you talking about like the lifting spine buster move where he grabs a guy, lifts them up, and then slams them? Because I'm not sure if that's what you're thinking. Because that move's kind of a weird move to describe. Charlotte got better over time, that's for sure. I think the problem with Charlotte Flair, I think they kind of Oh, he stole it! He stole the maneuver! And he wins with it. What disrespect there. It's just, I think the problem with Flair wasn't even her fault. I think she just got overused too fast, and people got sick of her. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say because, like I said, he has done quite a bit actually of moves. It's just, like I said, he's just too stiff, and there's not really a whole lot of, and unfortunately, he just wasn't fixed with that. Have we seen Ray? Punk, I don't think we've seen. We've seen Omega. I don't think we've seen Raven. You know what? We'll do a Punk and Raven. Why not? We'll do that. No hair flip though. More moves than that. Yeah, Nash didn't do a lot of moves. But you know what? The thing with Nash though.
Fight!
It's like a sixth sense when a squad tears. But here's the thing with Nash though, and Scott Hall had this too. They had so much charisma. They were so charismatic, especially when they worked off each other. It was awesome. Like out of the two, Scott Hall was definitely the better worker. I just think you just didn't. But the problem was he had a drinking problem. You know, he had problem with alcohol, and it really stalled his career. Because I think if he was able to stay away from it, he probably would have won all those titles opposed to Nash. Because in all honesty, the only reason why Nash got so much more work than Hall was because of that. The fact that Nash was able to stay clean pretty much helped him get so much work after the fact. Alcohol. He was, but man. Oh yeah, totally. That's the reason why he was fired. Was because he fell off the wagon. If he didn't do that, he would have stuck in WWF for a while when he rejoined with Nash and Hogan. Yeah, I mean, Nash had the physical ability. He just had his moves and he was like, alright, I'm good, you know? And that's fine. To be honest, I don't mind it when wrestlers only do like a certain amount of moves because I think there's a good challenge there because then I'm like, okay, what can we do with this? What kind of cleverness can we get away with these moves? You know, and to be honest, I'd rather have a wrestler that knows 5 moves but does them all safely than tries to do 10 and like 4 or 5 of them, like he almost drops the guy on his neck half the time. Oh no, he left the first time around for the money. Because keep in mind, before the Attitude Era hit, WWF was like hemorrhaging. Like they were struggling money-wise. Oh, Anaconda Vice. Like both Hall and Nash left for the money.
10 minutes gone.
Senton from the top rope. Back to that Anaconda Vice. Raven might be in trouble here. Oh, he does break out of it. Oh, he really wants to make him tap. And he clears the ropes too.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bulldog. Oh, both men are down. Falcon Arrow.
You dumbass.
More seconds.
Ooh.
10 more seconds.
Pop up power bomb. And then we got to draw. All right, main event here, aka the last match of the stream coming up here. Let's see what we can do here. I've seen Moxley. Have we seen Danielson? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think we've seen Boss Man. We've seen those two, though. We've seen Tenta. We've seen Jay. Cactus is done. Regal, we've seen. Lynn's done. Angle, we've seen. The stream. Eddie, we've seen. Harley Race, what? Alright. No, we haven't seen Danielson. So let's do. Haven't we? Right, Danielson and Harley Race battle the tag. I swear we've seen them do a match before. I wonder if the save feature still freaking works consistently, because I swear there's just times where I'm like, I swear we watched a match with them before. I mean, I know it saves it's just all right, we'll do Danielson and Race to conclude things here.
Fight!
Yeah. After this match, we'll look at the rankings after the matches, and we'll also see how many matches are left. Because I want to see, like... Because if we have less than 32 left, then I might have to adjust some things for tomorrow. Because I'm not going to do a whole ass second stream for only, like, a few matches. Like, if it's a close enough number, I may do all of it in one stream, which may change the schedule a little bit, like I pre-said. German. Dragon suplex.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2.9. Ooh. Ooh. Schoolboy. Oh, got caught in a leg lock.
Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh ho! That's all it's needed, I guess. Alright. All right, let's look at these rankings here. In the A bracket, Vader leads in first place with 62 points. Drew McIntyre second with 51 points, and Sabu is third with 49 points. In the B bracket, Christian leads with 60 points. Daniels is second with 54 points, and Chono is third with 41 points. In the C bracket, Rick Rude leads with 53 points. Mike Awesome is second with 52 points, and Rollins is third with 50 points. In the D bracket, Jay Briscoe leads with 60 points. Jerry Lynn is second with 54 points, and Edge is third with 47 points. Oh, the chat just doubled. But I don't really think they're... Alright, so I'm going to do some counting here. And I'm only doing this live because I remember. See how many matches are actually left. No, I think he's not going to make it, I think. He was close for a bit, but he just didn't win as many. Yeah, let me, let's see here. Yeah, because Austin and Austin, Edge, and Lynn are like completely done with their matches. So there's no way for Austin to like advance. Yeah, I'm trying to look here. Yeah, like in all honesty, some of these might be kind of already locked in no matter what happens in the next couple streams. Really, placements within the top 3 could change. So that could affect how the brackets form. So there's that at least. But a lot of these guys only have like 1 or 2 matches left. So there's not a lot of dents can be made. Shamrock, though, could sneak in if he wins his final match. But it depends if Rollins lose, though. That's the thing. Well, actually, if Shamrock wins and Rollins wins, Shamrock and Austin would be tied. So we may have a tiebreaker match. Jericho has 1 match left, too. So we'll have to see. I see taking apart the ring on commercial swoops. And D bracket, yeah, that seems kind of locked out there. I mean, yeah, I don't think any of these guys. Well, I don't know. Even Tenta, it's hard to say. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Really, the C bracket's the only one where some possibilities of changes. Oh yeah, like Raw Underground. All right, I'm gonna do some counting here, and see how many matches there are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. So 8. So 8 multiplied by 4. All right, so we're on track. We're still on track. Okay. For the 32 matches. Okay, so it's going to be interesting. See how things play out here. Really, the C bracket's the one that looks like there could be some shenanigans. But it depends on how the matches go. All the other brackets, for the most part, they look kind of locked up, but I don't know. Never say never. But we'll have to see. But yeah, the first of the 2 streams will be earlier in the day tomorrow, like today. Kind of like today, probably. Second one will be in the evening, kind of like this one was, roughly. And then yeah, and then we'll see who the top 12 is, and then the tournament will take place. I'll say it tomorrow on the 30th part of this, because I have to do some analyzing, but that's going to be the plan. is a later day. If I had to say any day, I would maybe say Sunday, but I don't want to say anything for sure because I don't know how my schedule's going to be. So we'll see tomorrow and see how things go. But yeah, guys, outside of all that, though, that's going to do it for this specific stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you guys want to chat with anyone at the camping company, you didn't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in the About page / About section of our channel. We also have a community tab in our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.